Hi everyone, this is Darwin History, a young adolescent full of dreams and many goals for achieving. Let's start with his birth. Well, Darwin was born in El Banco Magdalena on September 11th, 2001, on a beautiful day. Although in the USA they were having trouble because twin towers were falling down. Well, anyway, his family was quite happy by the arrival of a new being. Also, his mother Elizabeth was only 16 years old, but has the bravery to be good. Darwin barely, with a couple of dates, looked quite small and innocent, tells his grandmother. But the days passed and went on growing up. Of course, they already had come to his grandparents' farms, where his family lived. He really grew up fast in an agreeable environment, along with many fruits, cousins, and people who loved him when he was little. His parents, as the common, became in conflict and had to be apart, but that was not for a long time. After a couple of months, they returned back for the child welfare. The next thing we did was travel to Venezuela, where Liz Maidi, my second sister, was born. In addition, we worked and achieved by many helpful tools for the field and at home. We went back to Colombia after 4 years. I remember I was fat from so much that I ate in Venezuela. When we returned back, I began to study in a school located down at the start of the hills. I was for 3 years at that school of Mejia. After that, I studied in el Banco Magdalena, 5th grade, because my parents always have wanted a better education for me and they always have supported me in my study, also in which I get ahead so I can help them. Unfortunately, education is not the best in the sun. However, I could get good knowledge due to my parents were the first teacher. Just arrived at El Banco, I found that I had to go to help my grandfather in a big factory, which became a duty for me. It was difficult coming from a farm where I normally help my father with other tasks to jump into a hole to make mud. Actually, that was very hard for me. Finally, when I graduated from 5th grade, I received several awards and recognition for my discipline and performance at school. I was really happy as my family with that achievement. So far so good. After that, a few years passed and I was almost a man. So my friends turned me into a smarter or more awake person. And for that reason, well, I had my first girlfriend. That was very good. I remember that day so much that it makes me laugh now. She was a very shy person. It was a very difficult task to talk to her. You will understand me, huh? Fortunately, she hadn't had a boyfriend either, as far as I knew. So we could understand each other, and that's how we managed to be boyfriends for a while at school. After learning and becoming someone else, suddenly I began to be more social, which meant interacting with more people, although I have almost never liked the crowd. Well, I remember when Facebook had been revolutionized, and you may have heard about a type of person who was Farah from entertainment, or that person who takes good photos, looks good, and published them on the social network and thus gained many followers and likes. I had my first touch cell phone back with my work from my father and I. So someone created Facebook for me, which little by little got me to the point where I felt fatter. You will not believe me, but yes. With more to say that a friend and I upload photos almost every day. We really felt important, but the reality was different. Grade 10 and 11 arrived, which meant spending more time at school because it was a new education system. We also gave classes with Sena. I stopped going to my grandfather's factory to go to do practices at a company downtown, where I had the opportunity to become a baker, but it never crossed my mind. The day of my graduation was something special because we were all happy. The family was together, and the moment that many of us had been waiting for a long time have arrived. Talking about my graduation, which was in December 2018, I remember that I achieved honors for my work in recent years as a technical commercial bachelor. Therefore, my family was really happy to see me finish one of my goals with all the efforts and sacrifices we have gone through. It comes to my mind over and over again all the times that mom and daddy would get up in the morning to take me to a port where I would take a boat to get to El Banco. After graduating in 2019, I traveled to Barranquilla in search for new opportunities. Luckily, I arrived at Uncle's One First House. That same year, I took several courses in the virtual SENA and I enrolled in the university, but I couldn't enter. In 2020, I enrolled at the University del Atlántico, UNAD, also at SENA. Fortunately, I passed all of them, but I decided to study at SENA and UNAD. I was very happy because I was finally studying. Besides, I had really gone through moments of sadness and bitterness because I tried again and again and I couldn't. But now, thanks God, I can do it. At Sena, I was a leader, then a monitor, and finally a practitioner. I am truly grateful to Sena for all the support and because I was able to obtain a degree in software programming. I am currently studying for a bachelor's degree in English at UNAD, which makes me pretty happy because I am learning, training, and going to have better opportunities to achieve my success. I know I was born for big things. Now I am working to make my dreams come true. Well, hope this history like it. Thank you so much.